You ate a lot last night, didn't you? Do you want to try your new trick? Wet food? She started eating wet food. Yesterday again. So that's fun. Wow. So crazy times this weekend. Oh my goodness. It's so funny, she totally refused to eat wet food for weeks. And so I stopped giving it to her because it just got wasted. And then I tried again last night and she was like, what's this amazing stuff? So that's good. X-ray day is today. I'll be leaving in like 45 minutes or so. Hopefully then we'll know how many babies, hopefully-ish. At least we'll have a better idea. Ooh, a baby. Oh, man. So, I don't know if you're following the TNR stuff. 6 more babies born last night to Mama Hera. All 6 tabbies, 4 boys, 2 girls. So far she is taking care of them, thank goodness. Shelby, who also had 6 babies, is also taking care of her babies, which is really good. Echo is having her babies this morning. She has been struggling, definitely, and so lab staff has intervened and taken the first 3 because they were cold, and one of them had not been fully, he still had the placenta attached and was kind of gurgling, which means there's still some fluid in there, so they're working on getting them warmed up and dried off and everything. And so I don't know, I don't think she's done yet. I think she probably has more babies to come, so that situation's a little touch and go. So we don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully she will sort of figure out what she needs to do. And overcome her fear, and her maternal instincts will kick in. But if not, we will place them in a bottle feeder foster home, or take them, or the lab staff will take them home every night and feed them every 2 hours, and then bring them to work and feed them every 2 hours. So either way, they will get cared for, and they're still in much better shape than they would have been out in the wild. Echo is having like explosive diarrhea, much like Dorothy was. So it is very possible that she's not feeling well, and that the stress of the situation is interfering with her ability to take care of them. So that is definitely one of the risks. Definitely one of the risks. When we are trying to foster the feral moms to let them have their babies, definitely it's safer, and they'll never be exposed to predators or disease. But on the flip side, it's much more stressful for them, so there is a risk that they'll reject the babies, or possibly even harm the babies. So we're trying to watch as closely as we can, just to make sure that we keep them as safe as possible. And we hope the moms will handle all of the mom stuff, but if they don't, then we're just going to do the best we can. It's definitely tough. Lots of really difficult decisions that we kind of labor over, because there's never like one really great, like clear, this is the right thing to do. It's always super gray area. So anyway, pause cross for Echo. Labs is not staffed overnight. They just aren't big enough and don't have the funds for it. So they have someone there till about 7 at night, and then again in the morning. And they will bring home, typically if there was a pregnant mom that they were concerned about, they'd take her home or put her in foster care, so that she wasn't alone overnight. These feral moms, obviously they can't do that, but they stayed late last night and went in early this morning, and so it's also better for the feral moms to have less contact. The more the people go in to check on them, the more stressed they get. So it's a very fine line between going in there too much and then causing the mom more stress so that she doesn't care for babies versus not going in there, risking something happening, but having a higher chance of the mom not rejecting the baby. See, it's like all these like really tough calls. So I haven't heard that Doe has had her babies yet, which we're all surprised about. So I'm expecting any day now, but I've been expecting that for several days. Who is that? The teens are being crazy upstairs. Crazy teen time. You're so cute. Just getting updates. Okay, what else? So once I get back from Mountain View and I know what the X-ray has shown, I will announce the contest to win naming rights for an evelet, a baby eveling. I'll post it on the Facebook and I'll tell you about it on the cam. Oh, you're so cute. What's that on your butt? Is it just some litter? Do we need to do a little cleanup before we take you in? Hmm? Poor Missy, you can't reach. She can't reach back there. It's not fair. Did you like your breakfast? I'm glad. Oh, the orange toy is messing with your focus. Being so close. So Rollins, I released Rollins last night around 6, so he was fully awake. We have found that when they're released, they will come to the feeding station and they'll eat food and they have a safe place to sleep where they're not going to be stressed. And if we keep them at laps overnight after their surgery, they don't eat, they don't drink, they just basically are stressed the whole time. So we've found in this particular scenario, since we're releasing them to a place that's relatively safe and has food and water and all that stuff, we found that it's much better to just release them because it's important that they eat after surgery. So Dr. Ferguson did everything she could to make sure that his eyeball sutures would hold, and he's got antibiotics, and he had some extra localized pain blocking so that he wasn't out of it, but still wasn't feeling any pain just from the surgery there. So he should actually be feeling much, much better than he has been feeling for the last several months. So I'm very happy about that. I'm excited for him to, in a few days, once all the surgery stuff heals up, he's going to feel so good. I'm sure that he already feels much better, but in a few days he's going to be feeling really good. So, very excited. Yeah, so we put a GPS collar on, we've put one on Tiberius and one on Stargazer so far. Just to get a better idea where their territory is. Stargazer's territory covers 26 acres, which is crazy. Which I would have never guessed because he's always at the feeding station. But it's overnight he wanders, and late in the evening and early in the morning he wanders far and wide. So we're learning some interesting stuff. Stargazer is not ginger, he is white and gray. Very handsome. And Kimsey's managed to retrieve the collar so that the battery dies in a couple days, unfortunately. And then we're faced with a dilemma of how do we get the collar back? So for Tiberius, he got his collar off after the battery died, and he happened to do it in a place where we had access. And I have a secondary tracker on it that I can track with a little remote control that kind of goes beep 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 beep. It's like your backup sensor in your car when you get close to things. So I managed to find it the first time, and then we put it on Stargazer, and we knew that if it dropped off in 80% of his territory, we would never find it. So I made some hook things on sticks, and then Kimsey's, when she was there yesterday, because he comes pretty close, so Kimsey's managed to hook the collar and pull it off, because it was pretty loose. It's on pretty loosely, and it's a breakaway collar too, so she got it off. So now that's twice we've gotten it back, which is good because it was kind of expensive. So I wanted to put it on Rollins actually, but he doesn't come close to us, so getting it back from him would have been unlikely, I think. If he has as big of a territory as Stargazer does, I don't know that we would have ever seen it again. Oh, awesome, Leah. Leah said that she is going to volunteer at her semi-local shelter 40 minutes away. That's awesome. And Ginger, good job. That's awesome. That's awesome. Hi, Miss Eve. Now it's potty time. What you doing? What's that? What's that? A little chunk? Here, let's see how much you weigh. What do you think? And then maybe you'll give us some belly vision. Come here. Come here. She's the only mama cat I've had who has not loved hanging out in the scale. I don't love picking her up when she's so pregnant, but 11.095. Now let's have some belly vision. Let's do it. Maybe we can bring the other camera over. And then we have to go in a little bit. Right. Let's see if she'll be some. Okay, well, she's too far away. Honey, you have to come over here. Come here. Come here. Good boy. How about a big flop? Oh, there you go. Oh, that's a good girl. Can we get a beached whale pose? Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. There we go. There we go. There's your first belly vision. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. Let's see if we even have any. Oh yeah, there's a little activity. Not a super lot of movement, but I can see a few twitches here and there. Top 3 signs that active labor has started. Well, active labor is when they are having contractions and pushing, actively trying to get the baby out. So it's pretty obvious when that starts, because they'll be having contractions and very close together and straining to get the baby out. Active labor starts when the first baby enters the birth canal. Pre-labor is much more subtle and difficult to definitively identify, but pre-labor signs are the babies will get really active in the 24 to 48 hours before birth. They'll be pretty active leading up to that, so they're not to the like moderately active phase yet, but they're becoming a little bit active. Sometimes the moms will get more affectionate. Sometimes they'll get more opinionated. Sometimes they will stop eating, sometimes they'll eat more, sometimes they'll become really vocal. As they get within 24 to 48 hours, they'll start digging around in the nest, often rearranging the bedding, although Dorothy really didn't do much of that. They'll become more restless. You'll be able to tell that they're uncomfortable. She's not there yet, for sure. Hi, Eve. Oh, look at that belly. It's a big belly. Give those babies some room. She's one of the squirmiest moms I've had. So it'll be interesting to see how she reacts to the actual labor process. I don't think she'll have a problem with me being there. Every mom is different, though, whether they want you to be there but not touch them, or be there but pet them. They kind of all are. Oh, here we go. I saw some babies. Oh, is that itchy? And I will point out, as we get closer, I'll point out, you'll probably be able to see some of the contractions happening. Because they will have contractions during pre-labor, which are just getting babies into position, because they have to travel from up here. There's some up here that they have to get all the way down here, so it's quite a ways. He's so cute. Wait. There's a baby moving there. And there. But when we get really close, it'll be like boiling water, like just constant movement. So we are not that close yet. But probably within a week.
Pine cone.
Oh, aren't you just cute? Yeah, I'm not taking her temperature. I did try with Calypso and with Dorothy doing the daily temperature checks, but in both of their cases, the temperatures were not consistent and did not indicate when active labor was going to start. So I'm not going to make Eve do that, because for one thing, she's too squirmy and I'd have to really restrain her to do it. And I don't want to have to do that when she's this pregnant, so. And I think there are other ways to tell that are just as good, if not better. Where are you going? Hmm? Oh, he's so cute. Alright, we'll do one more look and then I'm gonna go get ready for the appointment. Look at little toes. There's an Eve face close up. She's so cute. So a little bit of movement there. I would touch the babies and try to show you where they are, but I know that she will move if I do that. Because we only do petting on the head. We only pet heads and necks. Right? Oh, it's such a big belly. The big belly. Hard to get comfy when you have such a big belly. She's very cute. So as we get closer to her active labor and pre-labor stages, we'll do more belly vision, and you'll actually get to see some like kitten shapes, and there will be a lot more activity going on. So there's not much going on right now, but there's your first glimpse of belly vision. We'll probably get a lot of it starting in a couple days or towards the middle of the week. Well, there was someone just headbutted her. you're so cute. Alright, so we'll put this back to the normal view. I'm going to get things ready for I don't think she's been in the window too much, has she? Maybe I can do a little bit closer without window. Because I feel like she's not spent much time there. We'll try this out. Not that you'll be able to see anything because we'll be at the vet, but okay. I'm gonna put this back up so you have nest vision. Right? Oh, you're so cute. Put this back over in your food spot. Yeah, it's exciting, I know. Alright, so I'll be down in a few minutes to pack her up.